the top 5 best SMG loadouts in the current meta after the recent update. But first, before hopping into any of those, I want to give a huge shout out to Waver, Phoenix, and Hendrix for having my post notifications on. Also, if you guys do enjoy these informational and loadout videos, make sure you guys go down below and hit that big red subscribe button. We're posting every single day, and we're closing in on 100,000 subs. Like I said, I have you guys with the top 5 SMGs in the current meta. Without further ado, let's hop directly into loading number 1. Loading number 1 and SMG number 1 on the list is, of course, the Vaznev 9K SMG, which if you guys haven't been in my streams or videos recently, you guys probably don't know. The Vaznev 9K is by far my favorite SMG in the entire game, and especially after the update, it didn't get nerfed or buffed, so it's absolutely ridiculous as well, completely unmatched. So let me get you guys the build real quick. Attachment number 1 for the Vaznev is the Bruin Pendulum Compensator, giving you even more vertical and horizontal recoil control. A big reason why this Vaznev 9K build has absolutely zero recoil, and you can beam people across the map if you want to. For the tuning on the compensator, I'm running recoil stabilization and gun kick control. The next attachment is, of course, the FSS OLEV laser, giving you even more ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. With it being an SMG, you want to be as fast as humanly possible, and this is an absolutely perfect attachment to do so. For the tuning on the laser, I'm tuning it for sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. Then, of course, mixing it perfectly with the laser, you have the Ultrazat stock, giving you even more aim, walking speed, and sprint speed. Of course, this is 100% personal preference. If you want to, you can run the broadside stock, but for me, the Ultrazat stock just feels absolutely perfect. For the tuning on the stock, I'm tuning for ADS speed again and aim walking speed. And then, like I've been saying over and over, you want to be as fast as humanly possible with these SMGs. So for the rear grip, I toss in the True Tac grip, giving you even more sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, making you so much faster across the map. And then, of course, for the tuning on the rear grip, I always do ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. And then for the last attachment, something very self-explanatory, we have the 45 round mag, which is actually the only mag option on the Vaznev, but it's increased that mag capacity, making sure you don't have to reload after every single kill. But overall, that is my full build for the Vaznev 9K SMG in Warzone 2 Season 2 Reloaded. I'm telling you guys, in my opinion, the best gun in the entire game right now for that SMG spot. So if you guys haven't already, go through, give the full build, try some of the highest kill game you guys get with it. Like I said, that's loading number 1 on the list. So let's hop directly into loading number 2. Loading number 2 and SMG number 2 is the Lockman sub, aka the MP5, which I recently dropped a video on this one, fully in depth, showcasing a gameplay with it and all the attachments, which if you guys haven't watched that, you don't understand how good the MP5 really is. But this actually did catch like a nerf and a buff in the update, but it's still absolutely ridiculous. So of course, let me get you guys this class set up. For the first attachment on the MP5, I'm running the X10 RR40 suppressor, giving you absolutely everything you need to make the gun more useful, with the sound suppression, bolt velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. Overall, making you more accurate, making you quieter, getting you closer to hit scan, and of course, making you kill faster. For the tuning on the suppressor, I'm tuning it for ADS speed and bolt velocity. And then with this MP5 build, I built it as like a damage / hybrid movement build. So for the barrel, I tossed in the L38 Falcon barrel, giving you even more movement speed and ADS speed, making it to where you can glide around the map. For the tuning on the barrel, I slightly tuned it for recoil steadiness, and for the bottom, I did damage range. And then, like I was saying, I made it as like a hybrid damage and mobility build. So I tossed in the VLK LZR 7MW laser, giving you even more ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. Just like the last SMG, I want to be as fast as humanly possible, and this attachment is making you way faster, but also more accurate as well. For the tuning on the laser, I tuned it for sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. And then for the next attachment, I have the Mirror Recoil 56 factory stock, giving you aiming stability, recoil control, and sprint speed. Like I've been saying over and over, mixing it perfectly with the rest of the build, making you more accurate, but also making you way faster as well. For the tuning on the stock, I did ADS speed and aim walking speed. And then, of course, for the last attachment, I have the 40 round mag, which just like the Vaznev, this is super self-explanatory, increasing that mag capacity because the MP5 does have a pretty quick fire rate, and you are flying through your ammo. But overall, that's my full build for the MP5, aka the Lockman sub in Warzone 2 Season 2 Reloaded. Another fantastic option for your SMG, and overall one of the best secondaries in the entire game. So if you guys haven't tried the Lockman sub for yourselves, especially after the update, you absolutely need to go through, give the full build, try some of the highest kill game you guys get with this one. Like I said, that's my second best loadout in the current meta. So let's hop directly into loading number 3. SMG number 3 is actually an SMG that just caught a buff in the recent update. It's the MP7, aka the Vel 46, which I actually haven't made a video on this gun yet, but expect one very, very soon. It's extremely underrated, and it's actually super good. So of course, let me get you guys the build for this one. Attachment number 1 for the MP7 is the FTAC Castle Comp Compensator. A lot like the Vaznev, one of the big reasons why this MP7 is an absolute beam, and you can really use it in any way you want to. For the tuning on the Castle Comp, I did recoil stabilization and gun kick control. And then I tossed on an ammunition. I did the overpressured ammunition, giving you some target flinch. Of course, the main thing here is actually the tuning, where you can tune it for damage range and bolt velocity. So of course, when it comes to the tuning, I did just that. I tuned it for damage range and bolt velocity. And then of course, for the stock, I tossed in the Demo RXT stock, giving you crouch movement speed, ADS speed, and sprint speed, making you a whole lot faster on the map in every possible way. For the tuning on the stock, I did ADS speed and aim walking speed. For the rear grip, I did the soldier grip, giving you even more sprint to fire speed and ADS speed, mixing in absolutely perfectly with the stock, making you 10 times quicker. For the tuning on the rear grip, I did ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, just like always. And of course, same thing for the Vel. It has a pretty quick fire rate, so you're flying through your ammo. So I tossed in the 50 round mag, increase that mag capacity, so you don't have to reload every 2 seconds. But overall, that is my full build for the MP7, aka the Vel 46 in Warzone 2 Season 2 Reloaded. Another fantastic option to run at the SMG spot. So if you guys haven't already, go through, give this build a try as well. And like I said, that's my loading number 3. So let's hop directly into loading number 4. The next SMG on the list is the Fennec 45 SMG, which of course has been meta over and over since Warzone 2 released, and it has caught multiple nerfs in the past few updates, but it's still absolutely ridiculous. If you guys haven't recently tested the Fennec for yourselves, I'm telling you guys, it's still super good and it's still a super viable option in the meta. Obviously, that's why it's my number 4. But let me get you guys the build for this one. It's still the same build for my Fennec that I always run. So for the underbarrel, I have the Shark Fin 90, giving you even more aiming auto stability, which is super helpful because the Fennec is super bouncy, especially with how fast the fire rate is. For the tuning on the Shark Fin 90, I did recoil stabilization and aim walking speed. Then of course, like I've told you guys over and over across the few SMGs, you want to make them as fast as you possibly can. So for the Fennec, I tossed the VLK LZR 7MW laser, just like the MP5, giving you the exact same pros and cons of the ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. Like I said, making you way faster, but also making you more accurate as well. For the laser, I tuned it for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. Then of course, like I said, it's the same build I've run over and over. So for the stock, I tossed in the F-Tac Loctite stock, giving you even more crouch movement speed, ADS speed, and sprint speed. Like I was saying with the laser, you want to be as fast as humanly possible, and this is another attachment to do so. For the stock, I tuned it for ADS speed and aim walking speed. Then of course, I don't have to keep saying it over and over. I have the Fennec rubber grip, giving you even more sprint to fire speed, and of course that ADS speed, speeding you up in every possible way, making you faster on the map, but also making you more snappy as well. For the rear grip, I tuned it the exact same way I always do, with the ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. And then like I was saying with the Shark Fin 90, the fire rate on the Fennec, which you guys probably already know, is absolutely insane. So you are burning through your ammo incredibly fast. So I tossed in the Fennec Mag 45, increasing that mag capacity so you can wipe an entire team if you need to. But overall, that is my full loading number 4 on the list with the Fennec 45. I'm telling you guys, still an incredibly viable option in the SMG meta, even after it's been nerfed multiple times, and even after it was meta over and over. So if you guys haven't tried the Fennec for yourselves recently, you absolutely need to toss this build together and tell me the highest kill game you guys get with it. But like I said, that is loading number 4 out of 5. Those hop directly into our last loadie. And of course, for the last loadie on the list, we actually have the Baz P SMG, which is another SMG that actually caught a buff with the Season 2 Reloaded update, just like the MP7 or the Vel 46. So if you guys haven't tried the Baz P for yourselves, you guys are completely missing out. So of course, let me get you guys the loadout for this one. The first attachment for the Baz P is the 10.5-inch barrel, giving you sound suppression, hip fire accuracy, bolt velocity, and damage range. Just like always, making the gun 10 times more useful and helping it in every possible way. For the tuning on the barrel, I did recoil steadiness and damage range. Then of course, with it being an SMG, like I've told you guys over and over and over, which I'm probably sounding like a broken record, you want to be way faster in every possible way. So of course, for the Baz P, I tossed in the VLK LZR 7MW laser, giving you the exact same pros and cons. For the tuning on the laser, I did sprint to fire speed, and of course, I also did ADS speed. For the stock, I did the Bruin Flash V4 stock, giving you a ton of different things with the sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, and ADS speed, making you faster in every single possible way, making it where you are way more elusive around the map. For the tuning on the stock, I did ADS speed and slightly for aim walking speed. Then of course, for the rear grip, I did the Bruin Flash grip, mixing it perfectly with the laser and the stock, making you even faster with the sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. Then just like always, for the rear grip, I tuned it for ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. And then one of the best things about the Baz P is actually the mag size. It comes with a 50 round drum, which is by far the best option for the mag, increasing that mag capacity, making it to where you can wipe an entire 4 stack if you need to. But overall, that's my full build for the meta Baz P in Warzone 2 Season 2 Reloaded. Like I said, it was one of the SMGs that actually caught a buff in the update, and it's kind of ridiculous. It's completely underrated. So 100% expect a video on this soon, but that's my last loadout on the list. But overall, those are all my top 5 meta SMG loadouts in the current meta for Warzone 2 Season 2 Reloaded. Like I said, those SMGs are completely unmatched, and in my opinion, the current top 5 in that exact order. So if you guys haven't already, go through, give every single loadout a try, and go down in the comments below and let me know if they help you guys out at all. And if they do, hit that big red subscribe button. That's it for the video.